Dick Cheney, Wyoming oilman and former vice president, dies at 84. The divisive and powerful 9/11 era vice president was also a devoted husband, avid outdoorsman, and close advisor to his daughter, Liz Cheney. Dick Cheney, the Wyoming oilman and politician who was widely considered to be the most powerful vice president in America's history, died on Monday. He was 84. Cheney, who grew up largely in Casper, served as Wyoming's sole U.S. representative in Congress from 1979 to 1989. It was among his many roles in Washington. At age 34, he became the youngest presidential chief of staff in history when President Gerald Ford appointed him to the post. He served as Secretary of Defense under George H.W. Bush, and years later joined the ticket of George W. Bush to become vice president. Serving 2 terms, he and his wife of 61 years, Lynn, continued to live part-time in Jackson, and often hosted family there. Later in his life, Cheney became a close political advisor to his eldest daughter, Liz Cheney, who followed in his footsteps with a career in politics, and one that also grew polarizing. Cheney was famously in D.C. as terrorists attacked America on September 11, 2001, the defining event of his career. With President Bush in Florida that day, Cheney presided over the chaotic and terrifying early hours of the attack from the Presidential Emergency Operations Center located underneath the White House, authorizing military force against civilian airplanes. He later became the chief architect of the War on Terror. While Cheney had admirers who respected his clear-eyed decisiveness, formidable intelligence, and enduring patriotism, he also had detractors. The latter camp decried the surveillance and interrogation tactics implemented under his leadership as blatant civil liberties violations, and portrayed him as a Darth Vader-esque figure, a sinister, secretive force orchestrating